Good day once again. Welcome to the session of our class. A student asked this question. Now, the question we're asked to find A, B, and C if this particular sword on the left hand side is going to give us this particular sword on the right hand side with A, B, and C as particular numbers. Now, we are asked to get these particular numbers A, B, and C. So, what we do is we easily rationalize this sword. Now, if you don't know how to rationalize sword, check out our video on where we solved sword, where we explained sword explicitly. Where we explained sword, we rationalized sword, we added sword, we multiplied sword, and we did different mathematical operations on sword form. So you'll be able to understand how to get this question. So if you've not liked or subscribed to our channel, do so right now. Subscribe to our channel. Always watch our short video where we post quick IQ brain test, where you can test your IQ in less than 15 minutes or less than 30 minutes. So let's get right in. Now, the first thing to do is to rationalize this sword. As I've said in my video on swords, that if you want to rationalize a sword, now you multiply the numerator and denominator with the denominator, but in a different mathematical operation. So let's see how we do that. We have 2 root 2 divided by root 3 minus 1. Now we multiply it by root 3 minus 1 over root 3 minus 1, which is this. But when you want to rationalize, you don't multiply it with this root 3 minus 1. You change the sign. If it was positive here, it becomes negative. Negative there becomes positive. We have the same thing here. We have 2 root 3 over root 2 plus 1. So we multiply it by what? Yes, root 2 minus 1 over root 2 minus 1, which is this, our denominator here, is equal to whatever we have there. So we multiply that. Now, when you multiply a sword form, as I've explained in my previous video on sword, that you multiply a sword with a sword and a number with a number. So these two outside here cannot multiply these 3 inside. No, it does not work that way. Only the one inside, the sword, can multiply a sword, and the number 2 can multiply the number, which is 1 there. So 2 times 1 gives us what? 2. Root 2 times root 3 gives us what? Root 6. We have root 2 times root 3 will give us root 2 times 3, which gives us what? Root 6. That is how we got that, root 6. If you don't understand how we did that, you can easily check out our video on our playlist on sword, where we explained how to solve in sword form. So we have that. Then we have plus 2 root 2 times 1 gives us what? 2 root 2 divided by, now root 3 times root 3 gives us 2 root 3, which is root 3 squared. That's root 3 times root 3 gives us root 3 squared. Now, since we are having the same numbers, root 3 times and 1, root 3 and 1, just the sign that changes them, then we can easily ignore this other part of saying root 3 times 1 and 1 times root 3. But let's try it out. Now, root 3 times root 3 gives us that. Root 3 times 1 gives us what? Plus root 3. Now, minus 1 times root 3 gives us what? Minus root 3. And minus 1 times 1 gives us what? Minus 1 squared. So we see plus root 3 minus root 3 will always cancel out. So we're going to be left with root 3 squared minus 1 squared, or minus 1. So if we had just done root 3 times root 3 squared, minus 1 times 1, we had that as that, it would have worked. Now, let me explain it better. We have a minus b and a plus b will give us what? A squared minus b squared. But if we had a plus b and a plus b, it's not going to give us that. It's not going to give us that. So since we have minus and plus, automatically we can apply that a squared plus b squared in this particular equation. Or if you want, you can open it completely to this form. So we have that as that. Then we have minus this 2 root 3 times root 2 gives us what? 2 root 6, yes. Minus 2 root 3 times 1 gives us what? 2 root 3 divided by, this is root 2 squared minus 1 squared is equal to whatever is on the right hand side. If we continue, we have 2 root 6 plus 2 root 2 divided by root 3 squared will give us what? 3 minus 1 squared gives us 1 minus 2 root 6 minus 2 root 3 over root 2 square gives us what? 2 minus 1 is equal to what you have on the right hand side. So we have 2 root 6 plus 2 root 2 over 3 minus 1 gives us 2, minus 2 root 6 minus 2 root 3 over 1 equal to whatever I have there. So we can break this out to give us 2 root 6 over 2 plus 2 root 2 over 2 minus 2 root 6 minus 2 root 3 is equal to whatever we have. So this 2 goes with this 2, this 2 goes with this 2. I left with what? Root 6 plus root 2 minus 2 root 6 here becomes positive because this multiplication sign has multiplied that. This is one term, so let us put it in bracket because it's the same term. So when this multiplication sign multiplied 2 root 6, we have minus 2 root 6. Multiplication sign multiplied 2 root 3, we have plus 2 root 3 is equal to a root 2 plus b root 3 plus c root 3. That is that. So from here, let's collect like terms. We have root 6 and minus 2 root 6. We have root 6 minus 2 root 6. Then we have plus root 2. Then we have plus 2 root 3 is equal to a root 2 plus b root 3 plus c root 3. So root 6 minus 2 root 6. Remember there's 1 here. So if we collect like terms, root 6 as like terms, we're left with what? 1 minus 2. Then plus root 2 plus 2 root 3 is equal to a root 2 plus b root 3 plus c root 3, which is that. So 1 minus 2 gives us what? Minus 1. So we have it as minus root 6 plus root 2 plus 2 root 3 is equal to a root 2 plus b root 3 plus c root 3. So let us rearrange this in this form. So we have it as root 2 first, which is that, then root 3 second, 2 root 3, then we have minus root 6 left. Minus root 6 is equal to a root 2 plus b root 3 plus c root 3. Now we have root 2 there, we have root 3 there, but we're having root 6, so we have to break out this root 6 to give us 3 times 2. So we have root 2 plus 2 root 3 minus root 2 times 3 is equal to a root 2 plus b root 3 plus c root 3. So we have root 2 plus 2 root 3 minus root 2 root 3 is equal to a root 2 plus b root 3 plus c root 3. That is that. So if we are to compare left hand side and right hand side, we have that this one, root 2 is equal to a root 2. So automatically our a is equal to what? 1. The second one, 2 root 3 is equal to b root 3. So automatically our b is equal to what? 2. The third one, minus root 2 root 3 is equal to c root 3. So automatically our c is equal to what? Minus root 2. So we have solved the question. So hit the subscribe button to see more of these videos for secondary level as well as undergraduate level, maths, physics, chemistry, engineering, technology, sciences, whatever course has to do with calculation. You can bring your question to us by hitting us on our social media channels and asking us a question. I will make a video where you can watch, as well as your course-mates, your friends, and others that are interested will be able to watch and understand fully how we solve questions. So thank you very much and see you in our next class.